Hi everyone, just been down to the bank and got myself $600 worth of coins here. So I've got $100 of $2 coins, $20 of 50 cents and $480 worth of $1 Australian coins, all Australian coins. So we'll dive through these and see what we can find. After checking that $2 and that 50 cents is, there was 100 of 2s and 20 of 50s. There was nothing in the 2s. I've ended up with 5 50-cent pieces. So I've got a Captain Cook, which I might keep it, I don't know. But I just, in case anybody misses a video I've done, just to tell them about the variety that's available in the Captain Cook. With the date, there's a date variety. So if you run a line across the 0 to the 9, this 7 is straight. So if you run a line across the 9 to the 0, or the 0 to the 9, it'll come across nearly straight on top of the 7. It might cover it a little bit, but the variety is that the 7 in the date is tilted to the right. And when it tilts to the right, the top of the 7 goes from straight to that angle like that. And so if you run a line off the 0 across the 7, it'll go straight up to in line with the rim. It won't go nowhere near the 9. And that's the die variety. So look out for them. 1970, Captain James Cook. Nice coins in good condition. I've got a few of them. 16.5 million on those ones. Then we got another Victorian 50-cent piece. This is like the only ones I seem to be finding at the moment. Not too bad a condition. Remember, I'm videoing in 4K, so it's going to show everything up by eye. The coins are always better, always. So it's not too bad. It's a little scuffed as they normally do in the fields there. But that one, average condition. But I keep coming up with them. I wish I could find some of the other ones. I don't want Victorians, and I'm in Victoria. I've got a few of them now. But they're 2.8 million. There was 9 states and territories. Between 2 and 3 million they were minted. And there was a 10th one, which was a coat of arms, special coat of arms for 2001. So 10 in the set of the 50s, and the 20 cents there was 9 to replicate the same as this, states and territories, and there was a $1. So nice. Anyway, won't say no to that. Then look what I've got here. 2019 JC, 70,000 still at the moment, till we get the annual report after July or whatever. And see that this is going to shoot up past the IRB at 240,000. I'm pretty sure, because I keep finding these unless I'm just lucky here. Very good, 2019. And then here, the 2020 JC, they have it down as 90,000 so far on the mint site with double asterisks, which means it's a partial mintage, but they're at 90,000 at the particular moment, but well, that's what they're showing, so that's what I can say. I can't say any more than that, but that's what they are. They'll go up, of course, but to what? I don't know. The 2021s, there's no mintage figure shown at all for them, so we'll have to wait. So yeah, very nice. Very nice. 2019, 70,000 at the moment. 2020, 90,000 at the moment. Double asterisks on that means that there's more to be shown. This one didn't have double asterisks. That's what they reckon they did mint, but I doubt it very much. And the 2021, no mintage figure. So yes, and I only just found my first one on like the 17th or the 18th of May, and I keep finding them in every 50 cents I'm doing at the moment, so they look like they're going to be maybe a decent sized mintage on them. Okay, so I'll get into the $480 of $1 coins now. Okay, after checking that $600 worth of $1 coins, I ended up with, well, 11 coins. It was okay. I wouldn't go screaming about it, that's for sure. But what I did end up with is a 1984 proof coin, and it looks like whoever got that, I'd say they got it in the box set. There was 159,000 of them, and I think 61,000 proof sets, so over 210,000 proofs for the 1984. And it's still got its gold around, just around the edges there when it's turned around, and actually on the edge here too a bit, but it looks like whoever used it, they used it straight away. It's been in there and looks as bad as a normal 1984. And on this side, in between all the kangaroo there, the low spots, yeah, there's all gold when you turn it around in the light. Don't know if I'll bring it up here. I moved that around there, you can see. Oh, it's going out of focus. I moved that around slightly, you can see the gold glint in there. You see the gold glint in the background, it's a proof. You don't get that with normal coins. They're double struck, polished dies, polished planchets, and so that's why they're highly polished gold glint behind it. Yeah, so that's okay from circulation anyway. Nice proof. I think I got two, that might make number 3. I'll go this one here, look. My very first foreign coin, or any different coin, in a roll that I've had. I've had someone tell me they got a round 50-cent piece in their 50-cent roll, which, well, yes, because they're still valid. And they can't remove them because, oh, it's around 50 cents. No, that's 50 cents and they're valid. They have to be left in circulation. And thus they'd have to allow for that weight too. And the dimensions of it when they do rolls, because they can't discount the fact that they made quite a number of them and they're still legal tender. So I've ended up with a United States. They are scaling away, Mount Rushmore, chopping them out, 2013 South Dakota, this one. And their coins are opposite to ours when we flip them. Minted in Denver, it's got a mint mark on there, D for Denver. So that'll go into my mixed coin bag. And then I put these two, I'll put them in, I keep putting them in to show people if I find them, they're there. Just so everyone can see that there's 2 different designs to get, and this time I got both of them in this lot. In actual fact, they were the only 2 of them in this whole $600. And so this is the small design. There's a larger gap at the bottom. Well, all the way around, there's a larger gap. The waist is thinner, and the prong, the first prong on the left, has about, I don't know, say 0.8 of a mil, somewhere there. And the prong on the large design nearly doesn't exist. The gap is a lot closer and the waist is wider. So you've got a large design and a small design. 10 million or 10.1 million minted of them. And at the moment with my finds, I'm finding 2 large to 1 small. So if that's the case, they'd be, if that was true, and it was that right through, that would put them at about 3.5 million for the small ones. So anyway, I'll put them in there, nice. My last noodle I had, I did a close-up of 2. I found, I think I found a large, and I dug out a small one of mine that I've got there and showed them side by side so you can actually see. And they're in there. Plus I'll put it in the description anyway, I'm pretty sure. So they're good to find, but find them in better condition is the hard one. And that's a large one, very nice condition. The small ones are the ones that are hard to find in good condition. But get yourself a pair of them. pretty easy to get. Then I got a 2015 Anzac. That's the lowest mintage of the Anzacs, 1.4 million on those. There it is there. A little bit scuffy here. I've got a few there, but I'll show it anyway because they're low mintage, they're 1.4. I'll put it in there, I'll go through them at a later date and I'll cull the coins and just keep the best ones. Because you can always spend these. You never lose money on Australian coins in Australia because they just don't go down in value. They only go up. So save as much as you can, and if you get broke for whatever reason, they're sitting there, you can spend them. Then I got two 2019 A to Z post office release with the Royal Mint coins, and I've got F for football and a really nice Y for Yowie. And I just said on my last noodle again, the $400 one, I found one, but it was in horrible condition. I kept it because I really like that design. I like the Yowie. We used to go camping down Ludigood Gorge and that, and we always used to freak out that there was Yowies around down there. Or maybe just too many VBs. But yeah, I like that. And the mintage on them is roughly around 380,000. The special letter on them is the A for Australia Post, and next to the A there's a privy mark of an envelope. That's the special release. I have them at 7,500. A lot of people saying 2,000, but that's not right. They need to look at what they're looking at, their figures. The Mint allowed a 2,000 pre-order PNC. And in those PNCs, they put the special privy mark A, which makes it, there's 9,500 of them in actual fact, but in the tubes, 7,500 were put in there, and 2,000 was the PNC, not the tubes. So that makes it 9,500 of those A's. Very low mintage, worth a couple of $100 if you've got one. Then I've got here and here the Australian coin hunt. There it was. A and S. And you can get a U, which my last noodle again, I found all three of them. So there's the privy mark A, and there's a mark minted on there of 35 for 35 years of the $1 coin, 1984 to 2019. And you had to ring up and register and you win prizes. But anyway, got two of them. Anything with privy marks, mint marks on them, I've said it every time, I keep all of them because they're always the ones that are worth the money. Is when you see anything with a privy mark or a mint mark, they're the ones that people are chasing after. And very nice too, that privy marks. So two of them, 1.5 million each on those, on each one for the three. Then I got two 2019 JC, very nice. They're low mintage, only 2.3 million, which I keep all of them. That's extremely low for Mobberoos, and that puts that JC at number 4. That Mobberoos at number 4 for the mintage, in line for the lowest mintage. So yeah, very nice. And a 2020 donation coin, I'm saying 3 million. We'll find out when we get the annual report. 25 million over 3 years. They still got this year, next year. They released 3 million last year in September. That's all I reckon they've minted. No time to do any more. And the rest will be this year, next year. And we're all waiting to see them come out because they haven't come out yet. So they've got 22 million they got to release still. So that'll be interesting when they do come out. So that brings me to the end again of that noodle. So all up, I didn't keep any $2 out of that $100 to twos. I kept 5 50-cent pieces and 11 $1 coins. So 16 coins for $13.50. Okay, thanks again, and till my next noodle, bye bye.